Hey, Himanshu Best with Himanshu.com. In this video, you are going to discover what is the difference between freelancing and consulting. So if you are starting up as a service provider and you're looking for all the different options that you have, this video is going to be really helpful. And especially I'm going to be talking about micro consulting, that is a completely new way of providing your services, and that is very little audience knows about this particular thing. Okay, so make sure to watch till the end, and if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon so that every time when I put a new video you can get notified. All right, with this said, let's begin. First thing to understand is freelancing and consulting both are huge industries. Freelancing alone is over $1 trillion industry, and consulting, when you, depending on how you define it, it's $250 billion industry. So both are big, both are growing as we are growing as humans, and our industries are changing, our economies are changing, and especially after 2020 pandemic, both of these industries have seen significant growth. Now, there are a few differences, and there are few advantages that you have when you become a micro consultant instead of a freelancer. And if you are a freelancer, you should be paying attention to this, because when you are a freelancer, you are still in a job. You are just working for yourself, but you are still an employee without all employee benefits that you receive from the company, right? So you are a self-employed person. If you have read this book, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert T. Kiyosaki, he defines it in uh, four quadrants. So there are people who are employed, that are working for a company, and there are freelancers who are working for themselves, but again they are in an employment, right? And there are two different quadrants. First is business, and fourth one is third one is business, and fourth one is investor. So consulting slightly, you can put this into business instead of self-employment, depending on how you run it, but mostly it works this way. Consulting, as Google defines it, is the business of giving expert advice to individuals and companies. So this is a slightly different business. You are giving advice, your expert advice on a particular topic. Now this is where micro consulting comes into place, because when you say consulting, you might get overwhelmed with all the big company names, because people think consulting is only for big companies, right? But it's actually not. For example, JP Morgan, that's the company that offers consulting, or Sapient, Nitro, or Tada. All these companies offer consulting services, right? But it's not just for them. Individuals also need help. They also need advices. Small businesses, medium scale businesses, they also need advices. Second thing is, as a freelancer, you have an earning barrier. When you position yourself as a freelancer, there is a limit on your earning. You see, you are providing skills, and skills are everywhere. If you go to Fiverr, there are thousands of people, and maybe hundred thousands of people who can do the same thing that you can do, right? So you do not have a unique positioning in the market. You are just another person who can provide the services. So what is the problem here, that you need to understand? You are fighting with thousands of other people. That means you are, think of it like this: you are a product on Amazon, right? So when you buy something from Amazon, there are thousands of options, and for every service, you're competing with thousands of other options available. That means people will be comparing you for the price instead of what you can actually deliver. And most of the time that happens. This is why when people start in freelancing, they struggle for a long time. And then slowly, when people switch to micro consulting without knowing, they realize that they are making more money than freelancer. So when you are positioning yourself as an expert, and then you are offering your advice and the things that you can do along with that advice, right? That package, that you can sell for way more than just selling a skill. And most importantly, when you are positioning yourself as a consultant, people will value you for your experience, for your creativity, how you do things, and for your advices, and you can, and also for your skills, right? Most of the time I have seen a lot of gurus talking about this. They show you, or they try to show you, that consulting is a very easy business. You can simply get people who will pay you a lot of money for getting your advice, but it's not like that. Consulting is more than providing advices. You take people from point A where they are stuck. Let's say you are a Facebook ad consultant, then you are advising people to run a successful Facebook ad, right? There is a point A where your client is stuck with Facebook ad. He's not making enough profit, or he's not getting enough leads or quality leads for his business. And now on the next side of this phase, he's generating more money with your consulting services. So that's a transformational journey that you are taking people through. So this is a more rewarding business, you can see. As a freelancer, you might help them with Facebook ads, but that's it. You will just set up some campaigns, and um, that's it, right? So this is just the matter of positioning that I'm trying to convey right here, and I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say, right? So I would recommend you to switch yourself from freelancing to micro consulting if you want to grow um, financially, as well as if you want to turn yourself from being an employee to becoming a business person who's running on systems. If you are a part of my community, then you must be aware of my micro consulting business model. So if you are interested in that, I have put the link below this video. You can click on this link, register for my upcoming program, that where you are going to be discovering what is micro consulting and how you can use the framework to improve your income, as well as how you can turn a stranger into a client for lifetime. Okay, so make sure to do that, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Take care.